the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. All that I know is they'll get older. So let us dance this night away. Then we'll dance the night away.
Hello, I hope you can all hear me. Can everybody hear me? Thanks for joining. Let's see how many people are in here. I see that there's a few people in here already. Let me know you're here. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Let me know you can hear me okay. Hey, Eddie T. Hello, welcome to my channel. Hey, Pearl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. From Florida, it's cold. You know what? It was really nice. It's been really nice out, and today it has gotten cold. Thanks, Liz. Yeah, today has gotten cold, so I don't know what it is. Let's see what the weather says it's going to be. I'm going to look here and see what tomorrow's going to be like. It doesn't look like it's going to be very warm. I think it says... So the forecast for today was 65, but it might clear up a little bit. It says, let's see if I can show you. It says it's going to be like 68 Tuesday, 70. Oh, that's the highest. High is going to be 68. So it's going to be sunny, maybe 70, chasing 70 degrees. There we go. But then we're going to hit some rain Sunday and Monday, you know. Hey, Boondocking with Boomer. Thanks for joining. Box Fan D. Hello, how are you? Hey, Boomer. And Pearl's coming from Florida. Eddie T is in Florida. I believe. Yep. D, I don't know where. Are you still in Arizona? Are you in Quartzsite? I have to use my glasses to see, but for some reason, I feel like there's a glare on these glasses. It's got to be one of the, maybe the light behind me. I'm not sure. Oh, Eddie's in Arizona. Oh, that's right. I think you did. Did Debbie say you were going to Arizona? And I think I was gonna miss you guys. Oh, Mesa. Oh, cool. Very cool. And it's kind of cool and chilly. I am parked in a parking lot. Hey, Craig. I'm back to blacktop parking. I'm parked in a parking lot, and I was here before. I was in my last video. I think I showed you. I did put a video out today. I hope everybody will go watch it. You're in the queue. That's right, Box D. Box Fan D. Oh, going to Ironwood National Monument. I've never been there in a meetup. Hey, Jojo. What kind of meetup? There's Billy Strong, my docs. He's my one of my moderators. Thank you, Billy. Yeah. So I have this up on my big screen also, but it doesn't let me read the comments up there. It only lets me read, if I put the comments along the bottom, then I could see what you're saying, better. And then I could watch without my glasses, actually. Maybe I'll try that for a little bit. Just do that. But it takes a little time. Hey, Captain Jack, how are you? I haven't seen you since M23. Wow, thanks for joining. I hope everybody will say hello that's in the room. Ahoy. I've been, Tina pops in every once in a while, Jack, on my, and says hello to me on my Facebook and that. She's back out there and getting around, out and about. How's everything at your end today, Billy? So, Captain Jack, where are you at these days? Are you in the Midwest, or have you made it to Quartzite? Are you in the Southwest? Drying out. Yeah, you got a lot of rain over there, huh, Billy? My little diva Danny, she's just laying here trying to stay warm. I've got a shirt underneath my. Oh yeah, look, I got my Panama Beach City shirt on. I bought this when I was visiting Liz. Pearl travels with Pearl. So Lance, Boomer, where are you? Are you at Schoolie Palooza? Or Schoolie Swarm, rather, not Schoolie Palooza. Oh wow, Billy Strong, 7 inches. It's a lot of rain. Lance, you're in Florida? Are you at Schoolie Up? Not Schoolie Up. Too many Schoolie things. Schoolie Swarm. Are you at Schoolie Swarm? Hi, Michelle. Thanks for joining. Hey, everybody, I want you to say hi to Michelle Silver. I just met Michelle. Thanks for joining, Michelle. Michelle is a van dweller on the road. And I think, is it fair to say, Michelle, that you're a kind of a newbie? And I just met her at a meetup when I was stopped. I was parked with my friend Marcia, and I met Michelle, but I didn't meet her there. I actually met her later on. I didn't see her at the meetup at Lake Panasofi that all those other people were at, but I met her in the parking lot at Planet Fitness. I stopped at Planet Fitness up in Fort Myers, where I often go to when I'm in Florida, and I go down to the Fort Myers area. And when I stopped there, I parked and I went into my shower and everything, came back, and I spent the night. And then in the morning, I got this nice message from Michelle saying, I saw you at the meetup over at Lake Panasofi, but at that time, we hadn't spoken to each other, but I'm here. I says, well, where are you? She says, I'm parked right next. And she said, when you come out, it'd be great to say hello or whatever. And I was like, I went out looking for her, and here she was parked. Like, here was my rig, her rig, my rig was here, her rig was here, but just a little bit up, a little bit. Yeah, it was so cool. Oh, you did live in Nevada a couple years ago, but now you're part-time. Well, that's great. You're in my basement. Boomer says he's in my basement. That's okay, D, Box Fan D. Hey, Debbie, welcome. So anyway, Michelle is a new friend that I met along the road. I hope I can call you friend. Ambling Adventures, Stan. Hi, thanks for joining. So actually, you're not in my basement, Boomer, because I'm further south of you. You're in Cocoa Beach. You're on the other coast. I'm in Fort Myers. Cocoa Beach is up here on the other coast. I used to go to Cocoa Beach all the time. You're a little north of me. I'm way down south. Actually, right now I am sitting in North Fort Myers. Well, I hope so, Michelle, because I think, I did send you a message that if you were still in the area, if you wanted to come to where I was camping at, but you must have already been gone. So, yeah, I've been having a lot of I've been fortunate enough to have some downtime while I've been here, but I've had a lot of difficulty finding some place to camp. And I think you'll see that even Pandemonium, she's here right now, and Dave, sorry, V Life, and they've also had, oh, in the basement of the stream. Okay. And Dave's RV Life, they've had some difficulty as well. It's not easy. This year has been, I'm sorry, there's a glare on my glasses, but this year's been really rough finding places to camp for free or even for a discounted rate, someplace to boondock. Yeah, yes, you did. Michelle drove north, but I think you're on your way up north, back up north though, aren't you? Are you leaving the state, Michelle? I do have a appointment here in Fort Myers to get the door on my new camper fix. When I bought the camper, there was a little dent in there, and I didn't have time to wait for them to, to do a new, for them to, send out a new door. It could take a couple weeks or whatever. So I said, can I get it fixed in Florida? And I knew I'd be here for a couple of weeks. Well, near Orlando, there's, I'll tell you right now, check out these places. There's, 3 lakes. It's what the water management places. There's Dinner Island. I think that might be too, not far north enough. But there's like Southwest. I'm gonna look for it. I think it's like something 3 lakes or something. It's near Orlando. And well, Panasoke is near Orlando too, only an hour away. Oh, are you gonna? Are you on a? Are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hold on there. I think Boomer wants to come up and be on screen with us. Let me see if I can find him down here. He's in my basement. He is. Yeah, look at the water management. Okay, so we have somebody who wants to come up on screen with us. That doesn't normally happen, but welcome, Boomer.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, why can't I hear you?
Do you your microphone on? I can hear you.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yep. Oh, wait a minute.
Can you hear us now? Okay. Do you have your speakers on?
Yeah. I can hear you loud. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I gotta put my YouTube off, I think.
Well, you know what? If you come, yeah, you got to turn your YouTube off.
Cool.
Liz says hi. You can, thanks, Billy Strong. Strong's Adventure says he can hear us both. Yeah, you have to turn off your.
I know why.
Why?
Now I know why.
Why?
Okay, now I can hear you now through StreamYard. I turned off my YouTube. Sorry about that.
That's okay. See, okay, so when you come up on screen with us, you have to, once you click on the link for StreamYard, you're in StreamYard program. If anybody else decides to come up here, and you have to turn your YouTube off.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise,
I was literally on another stream that runs 24/7.
That's okay. I'm glad you joined us. So
well, I saw you inviting people. So.
Oh yeah, I always put the link up. Not everybody usually, some people are bashful. They don't want to come up on the screen. And then I've had a few people, say, well, I'm in my pajamas, but when they could come up on screen, I invite them to come up on screen with me, I mean, I learned how to do this from Paula.
Did you? Van Via Travel?
Because I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't even know about this format, but it's pretty cool using StreamYard.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, that's my phone. Let me turn it off.
Oh, I thought it was some. I'm looking at my. Okay, I was looking at my internet signal, and I just want to make sure everybody's got a good signal.
Are you on Starlink?
Oh, I was looking. No, I'm not because I'm in a parking lot. So
Okay.
so I'm using my actually I'm using my iPhone, I guess. I thought I was using my other um internet, but I'm afraid that if I switch it now, I'll lose everybody. I don't think I could
Okay.
switch internet. It's in the middle of the stream, or I might lose everybody.
Uh,
So I'll go ahead
never mind.
and use my hotspot. I'll use the hotspot. But so how you doing over there?
I'm doing great. I just left the Van Fest in Vieira, Florida. There
How
was
was
over
it?
220 vans and motorhomes and schoolies, and it was a really good festival there.
Good.
Had a
That's
great
great.
time.
And Charlie Grace was there with you?
Yep, we were hanging out the whole weekend together and met a lot of really nice people, and it was just a great time. You should have came. You would have loved it
I'm
there.
sorry. Well, you know
Yeah.
what? I really had to get down here because I was up at Lake Panasofi with um one of my friends, Marcia.
Yeah.
I can never, she doesn't really do YouTube too much, but it's a long lost something. I always forget her. I even wrote it down the other day. But anyway, and then I had to leave because I had a dentist appointment, and I had
Okay.
knew I wasn't I was late. I wasn't making it. My timing was off. And then when I got to the dentist on Monday, I missed out meeting up with Pandemonium and Dave's RV Life and Jeff, all from Aja's, property,
Yeah.
from Pandemonium's property. So I missed out meeting up with those friends. But then I came down here because I had that appointment. And yeah, oh, I don't know. Is it I don't think it's Victoria decorated, really. I don't know. No, she's got curtains on her windows though, Michelle, that's got little RVs all over them, and in yellow. She's got a really
So
cute van.
so where
But
did you say
anyways,
Aja was now?
um I don't know. I think last time she just did a video, put a video out. She went to one of the arboretums. Just so that everybody knows, Asha has a new channel.
Oh,
Pandemonium has another channel, a second channel. It's her second channel, and it's about she posted it too, and it's all about like gardening and stuff like that.
interesting.
Uh, Inter-
But
I
she's still out west, correct?
No, she's here. She's in Florida right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Oh, what
So,
do you mean
what
she's still
plans do
out?
you have? Are you going to come up to Schoolie Swarm and the other two meetups?
I won't be going to. Now hold on. Hold on. Let me take this phone is like interfering for some reason. All right, go ahead.
So in 2.5 weeks, I'm working my way all the way down to Okeechobee Lake and then back up to Tampa for the Peace, Love, and Vans. Then a few days later, go up to Gainesville to the Schoolie Swarm. And then a couple of days later after that, back down to Tampa for the Nomads Unite.
Okay, so I'll be going to, because I already have reservations. It's been so hard to find anything. So I went
Yeah.
ahead and had to make reservations rather than not have anything at all.
Yeah.
So I have to have my camper fixed. So I have to do that on February 9th. I have an appointment. So
February
I'll
9th,
be,
yeah.
yeah. So and then I already have a reservation in the Keys for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I was
What
only
day
able
will you be in the Keys?
I'll be at the end of the month, like the 18th, 19th, 20th.
Okay.
But I'm making my way down there by going to, thanks, Michelle. She just subscribed to your channel, Boomer. That was nice. Did you see that, Boomer, Lance?
Yes, and thank that lady for just shouting me out too, putting my link. Thanks very much.
That was Strong's Adventure. That's Billy.
Yeah. Thank you, Billy. I don't think I've subscribed to your channel, but I'm writing it down right now.
Billy and Rhonda, Billy Strong's Adventure, and Rhonda, they do their videos on, a lot of them on Dutch oven cooking, but they also have some videos about different sites that they've seen. Like one of the parks I might be interested in going to, which is in Texas, Tyler State Park. I was going to check that out. But did I miss something? I thought I missed something here. I'm trying to keep the this. Oh, that was nice. Thanks. So anyway, I'm looking at what Travels with Pearl and Billy. I'm trying to read what everybody's saying. So yeah, I'm going to go down to the Everglades, and I'll be going to Everglades State Park, or National Park rather. And then there's a couple of little small parks that I want to check out just before the Everglades. I want to go to Monument Lakes, which is a discounted place to camp. I want to show people how they can camp there. And also, although if you have your senior pass or your national park pass, it's like only $14 or $15 a day. And then there's another park that I'll be at there. It's Midway Campground. That one you can get electric sites, but you could use your national park pass and you get a discount on that. And then if you go to the Everglades National Park, it's normally $35 to get in, but with your national park pass, with the senior pass, or if you have a national park pass, I have a senior lifetime pass, you don't have to pay that $35. And you do get a discounted price on your campsites, but they're primitive, and which means, they're it's dry camping, but they have shower houses, and the shower houses have warm water that's warms up by the solar. So
interesting.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And it's not that far from the Keys. It's actually those campgrounds, so everybody knows, are only 3.5 hours from Key West.
Yeah.
All the way down to Key West. And you were in Key West last year. So,
and I was there about a month ago. I went as far as Marathon.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And did you stay at a Harvest Host last time you were there?
I stayed at Boondockers Welcome, and actually now I stay at a friend's, a new friend that I met. She allows me to stay at near her restaurant. So I just go in and
that's the one I thought that was a Harvest Host.
Hideaway Cafe. And she's such a good cook, man. She's an amazing chef. Yeah. So just go in, have a dinner.
Was that a Harvest Host though?
No, it was a Boondockers Welcome. It was. She doesn't have it anymore. Yeah, it's gone.
Oh. Yeah,
the only Harvest Host now on the Keys is that church, Blue Waters or something, about halfway down. It's a church. And I tried to get I tried to connect with him, but he said he's not even taking any more reservations because he's totally booked for January and February.
Oh wow, that's a church.
Yeah, people love his spot. He allows up about 5 vehicles.
Okay, well, see, I don't know what that one is because doesn't show up on my Boondockers Welcome.
No, it's a Harvest Host.
Okay, it's a Harvest Host. Somebody told me that there was a Harvest Host.
How far down south through the Keys are you going? Are you going all the way to Key West?
I will go all the way to Key. I will go to Key West for the day. I won't stay overnight there.
Okay. Well, I have a place for you to stay in Key West if you want.
Well, I would love to, but it's probably not big.
Email me. I've been trying to get you to email me for a few weeks here. I said, email me and I'll give you all the information for you.
I didn't have your email.
Is your email on your YouTube channel the current one?
Yeah, my email is rvrebelgirl@gmail.com.
Okay. Because I emailed you a couple times. I'll try it. RVRebelgirl
@gmail.com.
If you don't, hey Carolyn, if you don't see an email from you tonight or tomorrow, then you email me. Mine's on my YouTube channel. But I have a free.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this spot is really good.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, it's a friend of.
Because I do have a reservation for just like 2 nights, and I got to be out of there the next day. And I'm like, well, you know what? It's worth it for me just to go down there for 3 days. I do know 2 other places that I might be able to stop. That is because I am a member of their club. But I don't know. every year is different. You know, you never know when you get down there. Then they say, well, we're not letting any campers come here anymore.
Is it a dry camping or is it a campground?
Dry camping. It's just a parking lot for it's a private.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a Moose Lodge. You got to be a Moose member in order to go there.
Ah, Moose Lodge.
Yeah, it's kind of like when people stay at the Elks or the VFW or whatever. You have to have a membership to stay in their parking lot. So, but you know what? It's like if there's somebody already there, you know, you're SOL.
Yeah.
But there is one parking lot that I have been able to stay at every year for just at least one night. Not more than one night, and that's at the old Kmart Marathon, right by the Publix before you go down to that private, you know, before you go to the beach down there. What's the name? Sombrero Beach. Have you been to Sombrero Beach?
No, I haven't heard of that, but somebody told me there was a few good boondocking spots in Marathon on the north side of the highway.
On the left?
As you're going south, it's on the right side of the highway.
I don't see anybody else in my basement.
I just sent you an email, Carolyn. Just let me know if you got it okay.
Great. So there's a park, in case anybody else is going down to the Keys. There's a Kmart, an old Kmart. It might be something else. You never know what happened in a year, you know. And there's a McDonald's there too, and it's got a McDonald's, and it's right across the street from some kind of a maybe a nature center or something. There's like a caboose train there. That's on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side is the old Kmart, and there's this traffic light there. And if you make a left, you go to Sombrero Beach, and that beach does not allow you to take your RVs there anymore. One year I was there, we were able to take our RVs down there and park, but you know, you have to take up like 5 spaces, you know? So if you have one as long as mine, you know, so anyway.
Is the Kmart still a Kmart, or is it closed?
No, it's closed. It's closed and nothing else has gone in there yet. So that's what I mean. You never know. Something new could have gone in there by now, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's too bad you won't be able to make any of the meetup.
I got your email. Yep.
Okay.
I got your email, so I'll be emailing you back. Hey, Judith, thank you. Okay, so Michelle, the basement is when you decide to click on the link that I put at the beginning of the chat and come on screen with me like Lance just did and be part of the chat as a, you know, up on screen with me.
I guess.
So it's not like, kind of like a Zoom, but it's not a Zoom because I can only have so many people up there that join in. So that's what that is.
Are you using the free version?
No, I bought the regular version.
Okay.
Because
I
wanted to be able to do more stuff.
Yep. 10 people are allowed up.
10. So that's why I offer, you know, I put that link up there if anybody, but also I think it depends on the bandwidth, you know, and how good your signal is, you know. Hey, Judith, thanks for coming. You know, Judith is a woman who saved me when I fell off my bike.
Oh, that's good.
At Lollapalooza. Yeah. So Michelle said she's sitting in the dark. Why are you sitting in the dark, Michelle?
She doesn't want to have her face shown, probably.
Oh. But so that sounds like fun because I'll be going down to the Keys and then I'll make my way back up here to Fort Myers and stay here for a little while because I got to see when my door comes in. They're going to have to order me a new door for my new camper.
Right. What happened to your door?
House out. Well, it was dented when I bought it. So it was brand new. And the people I bought it from in Las Vegas put it right on the bill of sale so that it was under warranty. So, but I couldn't do the warranty work when I was still in Las Vegas. So I said, I'll do it when I get to Florida because I'll be here for a couple of months.
So you won't be getting up to Tampa for a long time then?
No, I won't. But I do plan. I do plan on going up there and think, things could change. A little help on getting up after I crashed on my broom. Yeah, when I went to the ER.
We gotta keep in touch, so we can try to meet up sometime in the next month or so.
That sounds great. Well, I mean, you're gonna be here for a while, right?
I'll be here till after those 3 meetups. I leave for Texas on March the 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm in the Florida area. I'm in the Tampa, Gainesville area and down here for 3 months, or until March the 3rd. So
I'll have to see what happens if I get up to Tampa, because I've been looking at another couple places that I learned about to camp at in that area. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. We'll see what happens up there.
Play by ear, day by day, right?
Yep. Well, thanks for coming on screen with me.
No problem.
And
email me back. Sorry?
What? I'm sorry, what?
I said, and then email me back, and I'll let you know information about the place in the Keys.
Okay, I will. I will. So
did you know that in Key West, just before you go over the bridge onto the actual island, on the land that's just before the island, to the southwest, there's all these houses in that area, and people boondock in that area all the time. I don't know if you've ever done it before, but I know that the owners allow people to boondock there all the time. And the township doesn't care.
Well, that's not necessarily true. The township
on the island you can. On the island you can't. But so I went over to it. There was tons of vans and RVs that were parked on these streets, and they weren't getting tickets.
You gotta remember, I'm two lengths long with.
Yeah, I know. Some of them got pickup trucks and a big trailer.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I know my friend was the sheriff in Monroe County for a while, and they don't allow any boondocking. Yeah, everybody will tell you, but if you get caught, I just don't want to be woke up in the middle of the night. Yeah. I mean, it depends. It's sometimes
I've heard from people that do it. So
yeah, well, maybe they do. Maybe they have smaller rigs or something, and they're not noticeable. But I actually got my name on my rig, so it's obvious I'm a YouTuber. So, I mean, I don't want to chance it down there and then be stuck and have to drive over those bridges in the night because I don't like bridges. I mean, I'll drive.
If you get knocked at the door, just ask the police officer to subscribe to your channel.
Yeah, I could just flash my badge too, and he's going to say,
"Yeah, exactly." Yeah, tell him you're undercover.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I kind of wing it by the seat of my pants a lot of times, but because I have some other options of, places I know down there, but I don't recommend. I mean, people try it all the time. Some people have success and some people don't. Depends. Right now, everything is booked in Florida. You can't even you can't get a state park.
I found a good way to get state park campgrounds. And you want to hear the trick how to do this now? If you want to stay 2 or 3 nights, you literally have to do one night at a time, and then you just have to move to the other side the next day. You can never get, a state park campground 2 or 3 nights in a row. You got to do them individual.
Well, as recently, I don't know if you know this, the governor of Florida, changed the rules on state park reservations. If you're not a resident of Florida, you are last to get more or less, you can only book 10 months in advance. If you're a resident of Florida, you can book 11 months in advance. And the residents have to prove their residency. So they have to call ahead of time to the state park system, and they have to register with the state park system, give them their information so they can validate you. And then you're on the validation list when you go to make a reservation. You can't make a reservation for somebody else, and somebody else can't show up instead of you because they're going to check identification. So they've gotten really strict with that.
As a Canadian, I wasn't able to use my Canadian address and a Canadian credit card. I literally had to phone them, and then they were able to set up my account for me now so I can book online.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, I got lucky because we don't do this for everybody.
Yeah, so, but there's also a program. It's called Nabit or something like that you can pay $10 a month. So it'll notify you as soon as a campsite becomes available in certain spots. I think it's basically state parks. It's because it's not private campgrounds. Private campgrounds are not as booked, but then they charge you an arm and a leg. Anything in the Keys is at least $200 a night.
I did the same thing you did. I just told them I was an ex-police officer, and I said, okay.
That don't work for me.
It works for me all the time still.
Nope. The only place that worked for me was in Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, you gave him a sticker, Billy Strong? Well, we're going to have to meet up. And I think everybody wants to. I got a game that we're going to play tonight, and it's called RV Rebel Girls Campfire Pyramid. So if you want to hang out, we're going to play the game real fast. It doesn't take very long.
Oh, yeah, I'll stay here. But thanks for having me up, Carolyn. I hope to see you soon somewhere in Florida.
Thanks, and I hope to meet up with you. And thanks for the information.
No problem.
And everybody, check out Boomer's station on his
Boondocking with Boomer.
But yes, Billy Strong put it up here with a link.
Yeah.
So
thanks
just check
very
that
much.
out.
Appreciate
Didn't
that.
put the link up. Thank you.
Take care.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. So Boomer will still be in our thread of comments. So is everybody ready to play? Campfire Pyramid 2024.
Left, right, center.
First question.
Farkle. Yahtzee. 10,000. Phase 10. Bingo.
Now, those are your clues. Remember, it is the pyramid. So I give you clues and you tell me what it is. Like things you do when this, or places you see at whatever. So, okay, I'm going to start those clues over one more time. Ready for clue number 1? Oh, subject number 1.
Left, right, center. Farkle. Yahtzee. 10,000. Phase 10. Bingo.
Anybody know?
Do 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 do.
All right. We got Chrissy, following Chrissy. Thanks for joining us. And Travels with Pearl. Somewhere in Time RV. And hey, in Fort Myers, you're my neighbor. JD, you're close. You say games you play when you're camping. Games you play when camping. That was good. Okay, so everybody knows how the game's played. Ready? So we'll do the next one. Everybody ready? Great job, Chrissy and Liz. Dice games. Games you play while camping. Just the same as dice games. We'll say it's equal. So here's number 2.
Guardhouse.
Laundry room. Shower house. Boat launch. Dump station. This is number 2. Garbage. Freshwater. Power receptacle box. Handicap.
do 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 do.
All right, so let's see. Campgoer One, hi, thanks for joining us. Okay, so that she came up with the first one. Way to go. In a campground. Things in a campground. Things you see in a campground. Pearl travels with Pearl. Things at a campground. Chrissy, things at a campground. Boomer, things an RVer does all the time. That's good, but it's in a campground. Amenities in the campground is similar to Pearl. Yes, that's campgoer Linda. Campgoer One. So the answer is, uh-oh. Come on up. There it is. Stuff in a campground. Okay. Okay, we're ready for number 3.
Safety corridor. Left lane passing only. Slower traffic. Right lane. Do 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 da na 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 da na 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 na.
Okay, nobody answered that way. Okay, there we go. We got one answer. Following Chrissy. Okay, signs on the highway. Signs on the highway. That was a good one. Okay, so Michelle, rules of the road. They were rules on the road. Construction zone. Well, you would see those signs in a construction zone. Highway rules, Chrissy, and highway signs. Signs you see on this highway or interstate traffic signs are usually mountain driving. Debbie got mountain driving. Yeah, I bet you see those on the mountain too. They're usually signs you see on the interstate or on the highway. We're talking about traffic signs, put on there by DOT, Department of Transportation signs. Not to be confused with, oh, yeah, that was a good one. Not to be confused with other signs. Okay, here we go. Question number 4.
Top dog law. Do you know where you're going? Heaven or hell? WCKG Radio, 102.3 FM, 1530 AM. Cracker Barrel, next exit, 13 miles. Do 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 do
Okay, so this one is a little trickier. Hey, Boomer, I'm glad you liked the game. We played this once before last year, and so I decided to do it again. Every once in a while, we'll play this game out. This one looks like it's a little bit harder. You're stumped. No, not this is. If you're not saved, come to this church. You need a lawyer? Call 999-5555. Cracker Barrel, next exit. Billboard, Stinky's RV Adventure. All right, look at you. That's it. Billboards. Billboards. That was answer. Wow. Oh, Travels with Pearl got it too. There you go. Billboards. So highway signs for the Department of Transportation was the last one, Debbie. Thanks for joining us, Stinky RV Adventures. Welcome to our channel. Okay, let's go for question number 5. Am I talking? I hope I'm not yelling too loud. I mean, somebody out here in the park in this empty parking lot might not like it. There's nobody around me except for if you watched my last video, the Class C that has all their junk out there. But I talked to him today and he's going to clean it up. So I'll let you know about that later. All right, let's go. Number 5.
At the beach. In the rain. Planet Fitness. In your potty tent. At Dave's camp in Quartzsite. At the laundromat in Quartzsite. At a state park. In your RV. Do 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 do.
Okay, this one, Pearl is right. Thanks, Box Van D, for stopping by. I hope you'll join us again another time. Good night. Well, hey, Power On. Well, you're all close, but 2 of you, I think, one of yous were right on. Place where you shower. Where you shower. Places a traveler, camper, nomad might shower. Hey, Craig. Craig, you're not guessing. What's up with that? But you know what, Camp Goer 1? You wash your clothes at the laundromat, and you can wash your clothes in all those places. But the main thing was I thought that except for Planet Fitness, you can't wash your clothes at Planet Fitness or in your potty tent. But that was good. There were a lot of good answers. You can there at the laundromat in Quartzsite, you can wash your clothes and take your shower and take your shower. But all you do is close the machine and take a shower. Yeah, when you go in the shower room, it's still dirty. Night, Boomer. Thanks for joining us. Okay, number 6. Ready? Here it comes.
Sisters on the Fly. Boondockers Welcome. 1,000 Trails. Escapees. Harvest Host. Do 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 do.
Well, welcome, Mint Chips. That's a new name. Okay, here we go. Somewhere in time is correct. Camping pass, not passes, but camping groups. Membership groups. Debbie T got that. Membership group, camping group. Chrissy got it right. That's right. So did Linda, Camp Goer 1. So did Sea Quest Adventures. Yep. All memberships. Places you have memberships to. That was good. I won't put up the little answer thing because you already got it answered. So thank you, Power On. Thanks, Billy Strong. Strong's Adventures. Okay, here comes number 7. Now, normally we only do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in the pyramid, but we got 10. And welcome, Chip, for coming to the chat. I had 10 on this pyramid tonight. So here goes the next one. Hey, Gina's Point, welcome. Bees. And how are my friendlies? Welcome, YouTubers and RV Rebel watchers. Do 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 do. Wow. I'm going to let you keep guessing here. What were your clues? Mint chip. Is close. Not just me, Debbie. Hi, friendlies. My people are RV Rebel watchers. The answer is, the closest one is your greetings on YouTube, not my greetings. And Pearl got it also, YouTuber lines. It's basically, here we go, nicknames YouTubers call their viewers. Bird watchers. Anybody know who calls their people bird watchers? Hello there, bird watchers. That is Creativity RV. She calls her people bird watchers. And I call my people RV Rebel watchers. Yes. And what was the other one? Friendlies. Carolyn's RV Life calls her people friendlies. So it is kind of a little bit of everything that everybody said. So let's see what the next one is. Number 8. Oh, I got to get rid of that up there. There we go. I got, this is like being multitasking here on the internet, because I got all these little buttons I got to click just to get these things to come out, like the videos and everything. Okay, here we go. Pumpkin. Kellogg. Bella. RV Diva Danny. Sammy Joe. Moo Moo. Bandit. Scout.
Proceed to the route.
Whoops. Uh-oh. That was number 8. Let's see who's got that one. YouTuber pets. Chrissy, absolutely right. Dogs, Debbie T, correct. Dogs, well, they were all dogs, but they were all pets. YouTuber dogs. Yes, Pearl, those were correct. The answer was YouTuber dog. I know I didn't get Maggie and Lola in there, but I wanted to, Billy. Well, at the time I was driving. Dogs on YouTube, yes. Nobody would have known you're Maggie and Lola. No offense. I know Maggie and Lola. But some of them, I wasn't sure people would realize who Kellogg was, although Kellogg's always with Moo Moo these days. And then Bella is also traveling with them right now. Dave's RV Life, his dog. Okay. But we love Maggie and Lola, Billy Strong and Rhonda Strong. Okay, let's take this one down. Okay, number 9. And it already kind of started. So let's see if I can get back on there. Number 9 should be easy. Are you ready? Maggie and Lola Michelle are Billy Strong and Rhonda Strong's dogs. They have 2 dogs. One is Maggie and one is Lola. And so they're in their videos. Okay, here we go. One more.
Proceed to the route. In 1.7 miles, turn left onto Willett Place Boulevard.
Do 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 do.
Oh, I love you guys. Okay, I love you guys because actually you even remembered her name. Abby's directions. Abby, GPS, my GPS. That is what my and Pearl got it. All of you guys got it. Of course, Pearl got it because she knows me. She has traveled around with me. And everybody who watches me, that's wonderful. Thank you. Yes, it's what my GPS says. Debbie got it also. And so did Billy Strong. Thanks, Abby. Yeah, Abigail Buzzbomber. That's my GPS. That's her name. Her official full name is Abigail Buzzbomber. Nickname Abby. Because she's so nosy and she's so bossy and she thinks she knows it all. And she usually does. Because she always tells me where to go. Literally, she tells me where to go. All right, got one more. This is the last one. This is your final answer. Everybody ready? Tell me where to go. Thanks, Stinky. Tell me where to go to, GPS. All right, here was the number 10. The last of the questions for the RV Rebel Girl Campfire Pyramid for tonight. A cocktail, hot cocoa or hot coffee, your pet, a blanket, your chair, marshmallows, bug spray, wood, okay, I've got to tell you the first one who said it and got it right without a second guess.
Right, center.
Whoops. And the first one who got it right without having a second guess is Sequest Adventures, things around a campfire or things you bring to the campfire. Anyone hanging out with the Dan van? Oh, that's funny, Billy. Stuff for outside. That's a good one, Michelle. Keeping you warm. Sure. Debbie T, things you need around a campfire. Yep. That was the final answer. Things you need around the campfire. Da 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 da. Things to keep you warm. Well, a drink, wood, your pet. Yeah, your chair. Yeah, that works. Well, I only had 10 for you this time. I was thinking of them while I was driving on the road, as you could tell. That's where I started recording the clues. So I hope everybody liked that game. Did you like that game? Oh, that was fun. I know it was. Thanks, Pearl. Travels with Pearl. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of fun. It's, something that I don't do it. We don't play the game a lot. This is only the second time we played this game. And I'll make it more, or we'll do a little bit more, but I'm not going to overdo because then people get bored and tired of it. Somewhere in Time RVing, you know, I love that movie. Well, you're welcome, Fran. Your name is Fran, right? Thanks, Fran. I'm glad. And I love that movie, Somewhere in Time. It's one of my favorite. Mint Chip, thank you so much. That was entertaining, wasn't it? I thought it was fun. I think it's fun when we play it, but sometimes it's hard. Like last time we did a few different things, like things you see in courtside and stuff like that. But not everybody goes to courtside, you know, and not everybody on here is full time in a camper, or but a lot of people travel on the roadways, and a lot of people um do go camping or go have campfires in their backyard, you know. So I thought that was pretty good. I'll have to think of some new ones. Thanks, Strong's Adventure. I appreciate it. I really, and I got to thank Billy for being here. You know, he's, you know, always here and for my live streams, and he is a great moderator. I have a couple of moderators, but you know, like if they can come, they come. If they can't, I understand. You know, I put it out that I was going to have. I don't make a big deal out of it, but it's great when they're here because then they get rid of any trolls that come on here. Well, I welcome to the road Somewhere in Time. That'll be cool. You're going to head to the West Coast over by California, I take it. Maybe California, Oregon, and Washington. Good, Debbie. Are you also in Arizona with Eddie? Or are you still in Florida? You're in Arizona also? Well, I have to think of some new clues. I might have I may solicit people to see what other suggestions that they may have, you know. But in the meantime, I'm freezing in Florida. It's cold. And I think I know where mostly everybody is. I do want to put out a special thanks to my friend BW. I'm just going to put his initials BW. I just want to tell you thank you. I do appreciate it very much. Good friend of mine. I know it's cold again. It's like down to 60 something. It might even be colder than that because I have to look at my weather. It's 55 right now. So those who know Rex Lone Star Rider, I talked to him last night. He's traveling. He's doing well. And I don't, you know, I do keep in touch with a lot of people as I travel, a lot of my friends that I travel with. Jojo, I spoke with Jojo, I didn't speak with her. We text messaged. It's 54 in your van. Have you ever tried heating your van, Michelle, with a candle and a terracotta plant pot? I do it all the time. Yeah, Rex is cool. Michelle, it works well. It takes the chill out of the air. Some people will be like, it don't work. It worked for me. I thought it worked. It gave off enough heat. After it takes a little while to give off enough heat, you don't even have to use power for it. Like right now, I did turn my heater on for a little while, but I didn't leave it on very long. Oh, Lakeland. Hi, Carol. Thanks for joining us. Are you in Lakeland, Kentucky or Lakeland, Florida? Carol. So Camp Gore, how's your granddaughter? Oh, okay, Florida. I put, you know what? I have one of those throw blankets that you plug in. I plug into my power box, to my Blue Eddy. And that's usually does me good. But I have this great down blanket that I got from Get Out Gear, and I did a video on it a long time ago. It's a puffy blanket. They call it a puffy blanket, and it's by Get Out Gear, and it fits on a queen size bed. Actually, I have it on my bed right there. It's this black thing right there, but it also can go over your shoulders like a poncho and snaps so that you can sit around the campfire with it. It's really that's kind of neat. I mean, it has two purposes. We talk about things having to have two purposes when you put it in your rig. Well, I hope she gets better. My grandson he's grown up now, but when he was younger, he got slapped by a kid at school, and the teachers weren't even in the classroom. They were out in the hallway. Somebody had to go out there and grab him because this kid just attacked my grandson because he was jealous about what my grandson was talking about. He was and he just was jealous of my grandson. And it was silly. They were young. It's 69 there. Well, it's going to get colder. It's early yet though, Eddie, too, because it gets cold, and they said it gets cold at night in Arizona. That's why I leave and come to Florida, because it gets too cold there. And they're talking about how cold it's going to get there now. And you're even north, you're not even down in the south where it's, let's see what it says right now. Quartzite 65. It's going to go down to 50, 51, 52, 48. It'll be 48 in the morning, 49 in the morning when you wake up. But it's going to be a nice day for y'all tomorrow. It's going to be in the 70s. It's going to be nice for you until Thursday if you're in Mesa. So you said Mesa, you're higher up in north. He got bit last year. Did he get bit by another kid? That's crazy. Where are the teachers when this stuff happens? Like what happened to my grandson. The teachers are out in the hallway talking to each other, socializing. And I love teachers because I taught. I substituted and I taught older people, but it's yes, always make sure you have the carbon monoxide detector, like Strong's Adventure says, and you can buy one for your van, Michelle. If you go to Home Depot, they're really not, you'll catch them on sale. Like, actually, you might be able to catch a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector together. And you could just carbon monoxide detector, you don't want to have it. Well, like mine is it's like 1.5 feet off the ground in my camper from the floor, whereas my smoke detector is on the ceiling. Yeah, $20 at a big box store. Home Depot or someplace. Yeah, you're right. The teachers, they don't care. You're right. Well, not just Arizona. I think it's other places too. Arizona needs teachers. They're short on teachers. Yeah, and even the little kids are like gang members. Yeah, you're right. Somewhere in time, Walmart has them too. The smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide. The carbon monoxide detector is great too because if you're using, propane and stuff, or you're using those little stoves, or if you have your propane tank staying inside, and you're using it inside. You got to be really careful. Gilbert goons? I've never heard that term. What is Gilbert goons, Linda? Right. Camp Gore one. Carbon is low, smoke is high. You're right though. My niece was voted in California, in Hermosa, California. My niece was teacher of the year. I mean, what an honor. But she was a special education teacher. She cared about all her kids. I'm not saying, but there are some of the newer teachers the newer ones that think, they just send everything home for the parents to do. That's good. That's good. Use the fan. But yeah, you're right. Strong's Adventure. And your friend's wife is how old? I mean, she's probably an older teacher, one that's been around for a little while. It's got tenure. A second grader brought a knife. What? Probably because the second grader was afraid. That's terrible. So I put a video out today, and I was showing the RV that's parked over here by my campsite with all their junk outside. I don't know if anybody saw it. She's in her late 30s. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't a special ed kid. It was. Who's in her late 30s, Billy? Oh, it's a teenager gang. Huh. Craig, you saw it? You saw that Class C in the parking lot with all the junk? Did you saw my video today where he was putting up a hot tub? I mean, it looked like a hot tub to me when I drove out of here. Well, it's gone today. When I came back, and I left for a couple of days, but when I came back, yeah, portable hot tub. Isn't that funny? I know, it was hilarious. I'm like, where are you gonna get the water to fill it up? Well, you know what? The fire department was out here working on the fire hydrant in the back of the building. I'm like, oh, I don't think somebody opened that fire hydrant. I hope not, or tried to open it. But I went over there and talked to him today. And I went for a walk and I said, hey, I said, can I ask you a question? Yeah, go ahead. And I said, you're not going to leave all that shit here, are you? Oh, no, 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 no. It's not my stuff. I said, I don't care whose stuff it is. Oh, that's terrible, Linda. Oh, okay, Billy. I see. So anyway, I says, you're going to clean up that mess. You're ruining it for all of us. And I did get a picture of his, I took a picture of his license plate, and I told him he needs to clean it up, make sure it's clean. He goes, well, it's not mine. It's somebody else left here. I said, the girl that was living in your rig with you that I saw here the other day? Yeah, that's hard, Linda. And I said, it's came out of your camper. It's just as much your mess to clean up as it was her. That just because she's gone now doesn't mean you don't have to clean it up. You need to clean it up, or we're never going to be able to camp here again. Well, I was broke down. Well, if you ever get broke down again, you won't be able to come back here because of the mess you left. You know, you're going to ruin it for everybody here. So the big Class A that was parked in back of the old grocery store, that when, you know, that they moved to, they didn't go out of business because they're the big major grocery store here. It's a Publix. It's an old Publix, which is the main grocery store here other than Walmart or Costco's or Sam's. And but or Winn-Dixie, you know. But they're parked in back of this old Publix that was at one time set up for FEMA. FEMA was working out of the Publix, and then after everybody cleared out from Hurricane Ian, you know, there were still a few people here, and that's the first year I camped here for a couple, not really camped, parked, blacktop parked. And then that's too bad, Linda. But the firefighters, that's a big risk that they have with all the stuff they breathe in. So yeah, you know, they're going to ruin it because this is my third year coming to this parking lot and camping out in between my stays at the parks when I don't have someplace to go. And I mind my business. I don't bother anybody. I don't put a bunch of junk out, you know. Now it's great because I don't have to I don't have a slide, so I don't have to put out a slide, you know, in order to get to my bathroom. And the way that my new rig is, it's great. And this guy's got all that crap out there, but he said he'd clean it up. Yeah, ruin it for everybody else because this is a nice little place to park. Yes, I did do a video on my rig. You have to go look it up and watch it. Oh, that's okay, Jojo. You'll have to watch the replay so you can play the game and answer the questions before the answers come on. I mean, you could like fast forward it to the game and then just play the game and then stop watching it. This way you could play the game, Jojo, and see how you like it. I did do a tour of my new rig. I think there are several Arizona, well, some Arizona people, but there's people that are, I got people from a lot of Florida people from here. I mean, Lance Boomer was here from Florida. Me, well, Debbie and Eddie T, they're from Florida, but they're in Arizona right now. Where's Chrissy at? Chrissy, where are you at right now? Following Chrissy. Did you say you were also in Arizona? And JoJo's up in the Northeast. Camp Goer 1 is Michelle's in Florida, right? Michelle Silver's in Florida. You got to watch her channel. She just started her new channel, and it's called Michelle Silver. Right, Michelle? Jennifer's in California. Hey, Jennifer, thanks for joining us. Oh, so you're in Central Florida, Chrissy. Great. I couldn't remember. Sequest Adventures is in Rome, Georgia. My granddaughter just came back from Italy. What a lucky gal, isn't she? She did a study abroad program where she got to go to Italy, which is where my family relatives are. And she's, you know, of course, her dad is Italian like me. He's half Italian, half Polish. No, he's 3/4 Italian, 1/4 Polish. Well, you're welcome, Michelle. Michelle's got a lot of little shorts out, but she does have a video or two out there. So you check out her channel. That's okay. That's all right. I get it. Hey, life happens and people are busy. And, sometimes people can't watch all your videos. I try to watch my YouTube friends. I mean, some people out there say, oh, yeah, well, YouTubers don't watch each other's videos, but we do. I mean, I do. Billy Strong does. I mean, um, Michelle Silver does. Camp Gore One does. Um, Boondocking with Boomer does. He watches other people's videos. Charlie Grace does. Speaking of Charlie Grace, check out her channel. And she has a website that has a lot of really good stuff on it. So check out Charlie Grace. She's really funny. I met her at M23. So I have gotten some questions about the WWR and Lollapalooza. And I'm going to combine the two events. People, if they're interested, I'm just going to have a whole new name for it all and just do one name. If I decide to do another event, I just haven't figured it out yet. And if you would like to suggest a location, go ahead and suggest a location. We do have a lot of, Midwest. It's basically would be a Midwest thing, you know, because we have people in the Northeast that would like to come. We have people from the Midwest who would like to go to a meetup. Thank you for Strong's Adventure. Everybody that knows that Strong's Adventure is my moderator. It's the only moderator I think I have in the room today. And so he is really Billy on the spot. And he got those links up there. He did for boondocking with Boomer, and he just put Michelle's channel up there too, a link to Michelle's channel. She's new. I don't even know how many I don't know how many subscribers you have right now, but she's under 1,000. So if you watch somebody's channel and they're under 1,000, you want to boost their channel up, tell people to subscribe. That's perfect, right, Michelle? That he put you up there. Oh, sorry about that, Linda. You have 45. She's got 45 subscribers, guys. So we need to get her to 100. Share her channel. She's new. She's got some cute little shorts, but it's better to do the video. So I just watched a special with that YouTube did about shorts. You could build up your shorts audience, but really you want to build up your channel, your full length videos. Like just 10 minutes. If you do 10 minutes every day, you could really build it up. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks, Travels with Pearl. So we have people in the Midwest. We have people in the Northeast that can't go to Arizona for RTR or some of those other meetups, You're right. If you had those acres cleared out, I'd be doing that meetup in Wisconsin. Great. I just watched the one you just put out yesterday. Oh, that's okay. Fran, right? Oh, JD, South Central New Mexico. Yeah, everybody can't go to New Mexico or to Texas or to Quartzsite or Arizona, or California or to Burning Man or some of those other things. So there's M23 was a really good meetup. I enjoyed it. Hey, Lorelei. That's okay, Lorelei. Where'd you go to bingo at? Where are you at? Are you close to where I'm at? Send me an email and let me know exactly where you are. Or maybe you're in my area that I'm going to be. rvrebelgirl@gmail.com. It is cold in Florida tonight. Are you here, Lorelai? Lorelai is a Lollapaloozian. She's also here. She was at bingo. Where'd you go to bingo? I love bingo. Well, send me your email me and I'll get a hold of you. Well, if you go travel, Linda, Camp Gore1, let me know. Everybody misses you, Billy Strong. See, Lorelai misses you too. And my friend Liz travels with Pearl. Just subscribe to you, Linda, Camp Gore1. See, this is where it happens. The big thing here is on my channel or on other channels is to promote other YouTubers' channels, even if they're not travelers, even if they have like, a channel that has some other kind of specialty on it, So where do we want to have our next event? If I go ahead and do another event, you can hear the traffic out there. Where do we want to go? Let's think about that. Do we want to go to Tennessee again? We could go to the same place we were at last year. It's a great place. JoJo was there. Traveled with Pearl was there. Rex Lone Star Rider was there. There was a couple people there. I mean, we had a nice crowd, a real nice crowd. Yeah, the Strong's Adventures, they haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. But life happens. You got things you got to do in life. You can't always be making videos. Well, if you're here when I'm here, let me know, Lorelai. Oh, that's great, Chrissy. We'll see if we, depending on where we go, we don't know what we're going to do yet. You'd have to fly. Is your van not working, JoJo? Or just basically because of the time constraint? Well, I'm sure we could, if we're in a warm place, we could find a way for you not to have to go to a hotel. Do you like sleeping in a tent? I mean, because every place we go, we're near a bathroom, and a shower house. Well, I know, and Tyler State Park. We talked about Tyler. Oh, it takes too long to drive. Okay. Well, we were talking about Tyler State Park in Texas, but that might be too far for you. Is it, JoJo, too far? I'm still trying to figure that out. You can click on the names. Oh, Michelle, did you know that? Okay. Michelle, if you click on Strong's Adventures name, okay, when you click on it in the, I think you can click on their picture. I thought you can click on, wait a minute. There's a way to click on the, no, that's not it. I thought in the chat there was a way to click on their name and that you could find them. I might not. Oh, see, on YouTube you can. I'm not on YouTube, but click on their name, Michelle, and then it should give you their channel information, right, Billy? Okay, Jojo. Okay, Billy, thanks. Okay, so Michelle, when you're looking in your chat, try clicking on the person's name, and I think it tells you where their channel is when you're in YouTube. I'm on a different format. Oh, it only shows a report? Okay. Well, never mind then. Well, let's see. You're just gonna have to write it down. Oh, yeah, it says report or block. I thought there was some place I did it where if you clicked on it, it said you could, I don't know, it might not work. It says go to their channel, or it told you about them. I don't know. I'll see. It might ruin my, let's see. Oh, yeah, if you're on your phone, I'm doing it right now. If you're on your phone and you click on the name, like I clicked on Michelle's name, I'm going to show you. Hold on. See, I clicked on the name and it came up with an option. Oh, wait a minute. Let me try it again. Okay, let me go to Michelle Silver. It says Michelle Silver and it gives me an option. Go to channel, pin message. Then it says report, remove, put user in timeout. So I don't know if that just goes for me, because I could say go to the channel and then it takes me right to her channel. Just like that. So maybe that's because it's on my live. In regular comments. Like right now I'm in my live stream, and when I was on my channel, I gotta go back in there. So I'm on my live stream. Oops, I just got out of my live stream. Okay. So I'm watching my live stream and I'm in my comments, and I'm gonna click on Lorelei. And then it comes up, it says, go to channel, pin message, report, remove. Now I could put them in timeout because it's my live stream, but I don't know if that comes up for you guys. Well, it says right here, click on channel right there. But maybe it only works for me because I'm the one doing the live stream. I don't know. This was on my phone. Do you see what I did? So I clicked on Camp Goer 1, and then it says go to channel, and I click on channel, and it goes right to Camp Goer 1 channel. So maybe it has to be, maybe you have to be the one doing the live stream. I don't know. Could be. Hey, Boo, are you still here? You're being quiet. Oh, okay. So the mod can do it. So only they can do it. So that's why it's so easy for Billy to get the link and put it in here when he's a moderator, which is great. The moderators can do that right away. And okay. Well, maybe it has to be somebody's live stream. I think that just got to take a screenshot of their name and then go look it up later. Okay, thanks, Jennifer. Well, maybe it works because I'm the one doing the live stream from the channel. Maybe it, or if you're moderator, it probably doesn't work if you're just in the chat. Oh, yeah, not everybody allowed to. There you go. See, now Billy just put in our live channel on there for Lorelai's channel. Oh, it won't let me show it up there, but anyway, because it's a link. Hey, I'm still here. I didn't lose you. Wow. I don't know what happened on my internet. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me now? Oh, yeah, I'm back. Sorry. I don't know what happened. Well, I'm using my phone internet, and I must have hit something where my signal went bad, and I'm using my hotspot. I forgot to change it over to my regular MiFi. So, Fran's blue with specs. I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. Well, we've been on an hour and a half. You know. Oh, there you go. Billy did put her up there already. He put Michelle's link on there. Let's see. Hey, Cindy, just me and Van. Thanks for joining us. I might be able to put it up there. Let me see. I'm going to go back to my thing and see if I can put it up there. So let me go back there. You want to see Michelle's link? I don't know if it'll work. He put Lorelai's up there. Let's see if I can get Michelle's up there. Pin message report remove. Let's see. If I go to her channel, maybe it'll let me share her link. Share. Copy link. And then I'm going to go back and see if I can put it in my channel. And I did it. There it goes. I did it. It should go up there. I just posted. There it is. See it? Did you see I just posted it? Life with Michelle Silver. That's what it's called. At Life with Michelle Silver. I was able to post hers. I did it. Hey, Cindy, just me, my van. How are you doing tonight? I know, Billy Strong. I can't believe I did that. I did it on my phone, though. I had to go into the chat and then I had to copy the link. Yeah, Aja and Dave are in Florida. You're still, Cindy, you're still in courtside. I hope you're having fun. Yeah, I am too, Billy. And I think it could be though too is that the only people who could do the links is you and I because you're a moderator. Other people cannot put the links in there, but you can. Well, you're welcome, Michelle. We want you to get your channel. We want everybody to get their channel going. You know? And so Billy put a Boomer's channel on there and Michelle's channel on there. Camp Goer One. Did you put Camp Goer One's channel on there? Is there anybody we missed that has a channel that we didn't put it on there? I don't think it lets me show that I put it on there though. Let's see where my thing is. There it is. There's Michelle's channel. And who else is on there? I don't have Strong's. I mean, I don't have Strong's. I can't have it to put up there. And I don't have Boomers is up here somewhere too. Everybody, you have to look through the comments to see whose channel that we shared. So if I copy the link, then I go back to my chat and I put it in there. And of course, there you go. There's Lorelai's link for Lorelai's channel. And I just shared Billy Strong Adventures channel. I know it's so easy to do as long as you're a moderator or you're the one on the chat like me. I have to do it on YouTube though. I can't do it on my StreamYard without leaving this program. It's kind of cool that you can do that now because you really, if you got a moderator that is with it like you, Billy. You have a channel somewhere in time? I do have a channel. Yeah, that's how it used to be. That's right. So, oops. Somewhere in time. Go to channel. Oh, there you are. And then I'm going to go up to the 3 dots on top and I'm going to share it. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go back into my video and I'm going to put it in my comments, paste it, and send it. There it is. Fran. But there it is. There's your channel, Fran Little. I'll start posting video. Okay, Jennifer, you'll have to give us your channel. We'll post it up there. Thanks, Michelle. That's nice. See, Michelle's going to sub to all the links. Chrissy, you have a channel? Add following Chrissy. That's another way to do it. All you got to do is put the @ sign. That's good, Michelle. So following Chrissy. let's see. There it is. Go to your channel. Cool. Oh, I love your little guy. My friend has a little guy. My friend Valley. She was at Lollapalooza with me. And we're going to put Following Christie's link up there too. Now, lots of times you can just use the @ sign and do @ Following Christy, and that's all you got to do with YouTube, and you go right to their channel. I got you up there, Chrissy. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. If I click on your name, Jennifer, will your channel come up? Let me see. Let's see. I'll go to your channel, Jennifer. Invincible Jennifer. I'm all about promoting people, everybody promoting each other. You know, it's not a competition against each other. Is what in marathon? What were you asking about in marathon? There you are, Jennifer. I put you up there. Thanks, Debbie T. See? I'm doing it on my phone though. Eddie, and I think Billy's doing it on his laptop. You're welcome. So, Lorelai, you asked, is that in marathon? Is what in marathon? Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy watching. I don't either. I don't watch much TV either. It's usually YouTube. I got to keep up with my friends when I'm not around, when I'm somewhere else. I got to watch. Of course, Billy and I, we talk on the phone all the time. Right, Billy? Hey, Galoo, Greg, where are you at? Thanks for joining us. I watch Start TV too also, but it shows everything is on Chicago time when I watch it. Yes, I can, Cindy. I can share yours. Hold on, let me do that. How am I liking? Hi, how am I liking? Oh, Texas, cool. How am I liking my new RV? I love my new RV. Let me get Cindy's channel because I want to. Oh, I love the flowers. You got some beautiful sunsets in there, Cindy. I'm gonna put yours on here. That is so cool. Yeah, it's great because it's easy for me to share it. My wrist is better, thank you. It is better, but it's still sore. And sometimes if I overdo it, it hurts. But I'm trying to just do things without the brace, but sometimes I'll put the brace on at night before I go to sleep. I just do because it just feels better. My dog, Danny, she's just sound asleep over here. What time is it? It's 10 to 10. Yeah, we've been on for almost 2 hours. Well, you're welcome, Cindy. But I do love my RV, Galoo. Am I pronouncing that right? Oh, yeah, I need y'all to hit the thumbs up. Judith, are you still here? Are you in Texas? Or are you in Quebec in California? Texas. Yeah, we love Texas. I do. I like Texas, but honestly, I haven't had much luck in Texas. You heard about the thing that fell out of the airplane on my car. Well, I say it fell out of an airplane because it fell out of nowhere. It just fell out of the sky and put a dent in my hood of my van. Well, I wrote a letter to ABC News about it. And then I actually wrote a letter to Boeing because I'm sure that I was in the flight pattern. Billy saw it. He was when he came to my camper. What a great guy, Billy. Strong's Adventure, Billy and Rhonda, they're wonderful people. And when I stopped and diverted to I-20 from the storm, from I-10 to come to Florida, Billy, my moderator, my brother, he's my other brother, my other brother from another mother, brought me some gasoline and he even got me a gas can because his gas cans were too big. I didn't need that much. I only needed like 2 gallons. So he bought the gas can, brought me the gas, and then he wouldn't let me pay him for it. But he got to see the hole in my roof of my hood of my van. Well, you're welcome, Cindy. I enjoyed carrying on the last year of Lola's creation, of the Core Force creation. That gas can's doing good. That little plastic thing came off of it, but it's not leaking or anything. So yeah, the hole in my van hood was a little bigger than it really looked on the video. But so I wrote, yeah, I'm lucky it didn't go through my window because I would have probably flipped my van and my new camper, which would have been so heart-wrenching since I just moved into it and just went through all I did with the other one. So anyway, so I wrote a letter to ABC News because I watched a TV show about stuff falling out of planes, right? The day after this happened, I'm like, holy cow. And then my sister told me about what happened to that Alaskan Airlines where the door came off and they found it in somebody's backyard and 2 cell phones from that air flight. It was something white and when it hit the hood of the vehicle of the van, it bounced off. I stopped and I went walking all up and down the highway and I couldn't find it. So it must have hit with such a velocity and so much strength that it bounced back off. And the only thing I could think of is why I couldn't find whatever it was is because maybe it was in one of the puddles in the ditch. Yeah, Eddie, it's different time. So, I mean, I did walk all up and down the street in the rain, and I was in the middle of nowhere. There was nobody around me, no vehicles around me or anything. And then a few cars or trucks did pass me then, but at the time this happened, there was nobody else on the road. And I said, I swear it was a gazillionaire. Oh yeah, if I would have found it because I am sure it fell off of a plane. And I'm sure that I was in the flight pattern for one of the planes going into Louisiana and I was over Livingston. I just passed Livingston, Texas. So I was between Livingston and Shreveport, and I even put the roads on there. I was on State Road 146, and I put the county road of where it intersected. And I even took a picture of it, so I had the date and the time. It was between 12 noon and 12:30. That's when all the flights are coming in. And I had no idea about this Alaskan airline thing where the door fell off, and that poor little boy was sitting there, and it took the shirt right off his chest. He's like eating it and sucked out of that plane. But anyway, I sent a letter to ABC News because I saw the program and I said, can you tell me how to help, how I can where I could go, what I could do. Well, they finally answered me today. My sister goes, "Have you ever heard back from ABC?" And I said, "No, I haven't seen." And when you know what, while I was talking to my sister on the phone, I went into my mail, and I'll show you because I saved it. I still have it. I have the email right here from this vulnerability GRP vulnerability disclosure. And here's my letter from Falling Boeing Aircraft Parts. And here's the letter that they wrote me back. And they gave me a link for a hotline for the FAA. And so I sent all the information to FAA. And we'll see what they say. But there's something they said something about you should get a police report and call your insurance. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not calling my insurance because my insurance will go up again, even though it is under comprehensive. Well, they just gave me a whole new camper. Well, they didn't give me a whole new camper because I had to pay for the camper. I still got a mortgage on it. But they gave me, they paid off my other camper and they gave me the cash value. And then I went and bought a new camper. Well, you got to remember, my camper was 5 years old. So, but I still owed money on it. And so anyway, I'm not able to read everybody's comments because I'm telling you about the story. But so then they wrote me this letter. It says, Carolyn, it says to Carolyn, "We're very sorry to hear about the damage to your vehicle from the falling object. In addition to contacting local law enforcement and your vehicle insurance provider, we recommend reporting this to the FAA. You can do this through FAA hotline. Provide as much information as possible about the incident. The FAA or other investigating authorities may follow up with you for additional information." So I did. So and this came from this Boeing vulnerability disclosure email that I sent a message to through Boeing. But this is not a police report matter. I was a cop. You don't report if it storms and a tree falls on your car. That's not a police report. Don't call the police, people. That's from a storm. It's not a crime when a tree falls. It's not a crime when something falls out of the sky and hits my car, my van. It's not a crime. No crime. There was no intention there. There was no intent to do a harm to something or someone or to vandalize anything. So it's not something for law enforcement, but I wrote them a letter, a real long letter. I wrote a letter and I sent it to ABC and I sent it to ABC News and I sent it to Boeing. And that's the reply I got. So today I went and I filed a report with the FAA hotline. We'll see what happens. Well, that's not an act of God. Yeah. Oh, when a tree falls, it is. You're right, Linda. When a tree falls on your house because of a storm, that's an act of God. When hail does damage to your car because of a storm, that's an act of God. But when an airplane part falls out of the sky and damages your vehicle, that's not an act of God. Well, it might be, but I believe in God. You never know. But maybe I don't know why that would have happened, but that's just something that happened from the poor craftsmanship of an airplane. Space junk? I don't think it was space junk. I think it was an airplane. There's a bunch of, they did a whole special on all these planes from Spirit Airlines. I looked it up afterwards after I, heard about this Alaska thing. Spirit Airlines and American Airlines, they have nuts and bolts and all kinds of stuff missing from their planes. What happens to them? They fall out in flight. Where do they go? What goes up must come down. We know that from shooting. That's the first thing they taught me at the gun range. What goes up must come down. So you have to always beware your target and what's beyond it. You don't shoot up in the air because it's going to come down, and it could come down and shoot somebody. And actually, a bullet hits somebody else. It's like shooting them directly, you know? You think you're going to get sample analysis? What did I miss? Okay. And my answer showing Billy, I don't think it was a plane part. I suppose somebody was standing in the bridge and they threw something, then you could call. Yes, if someone's standing on a bridge and throws something, that's a deliberate act. And in Florida, that's throwing a deadly missile. If you throw something off of a bridge at cars on the freeway or whatever, that's a felony in Florida. It's a deadly missile. It's a felony. Yeah, you would call the cops for that. If a tree falls, that is an act of God. You're right. Oh, who's at Thousand Trails? Lorelei. What did I miss about Thousand Trails? They dump poo tanks and bird poops. Poops birds from the sky? No, all it was white. I can't identify what fell. It happened so fast and it bounced off so fast. It was just something white. And it came out of nowhere. Because there was no cars, trucks, nothing anywhere around me, and there were no houses in the area. I had already passed a house, but it was not near a house that I was, it was further away from that house. What did you say, Lorelei? Camping games? Oh, were you playing the game? I didn't see you in the game. Thousand Trails. Are you playing? Are you answering questions? Oh, you submit Chip. You saw that about planes dumping poop? Well, boats do down the ocean. I just wouldn't think planes would dump it up in the sky. Oh, that's gross disgusting. Well, it wasn't a piece of poop that fell on top of my car and dented it. Well, that would be one. I don't know what they ate. Stones? Yeah, thanks, Debbie T. Lorelei, are you answering the questions? Lorelei, are you answering the questions on the live stream that was in the game earlier? We're not playing the game right now. Hit refresh. I think Lorelei's on the game, somehow got on the game, but is still on the live chat, answering the questions. Oh, I don't know how that happened. I don't know how you can do that, replay the game. Frozen poop. I'm following Chrissy. You're laughing. I think Lorelei is somehow on playing the game that we played earlier and answering the questions, but she's on a different screen. Are you on? How'd you get on the game when we're not even on the game anymore? And you're answering the questions for the game? That's funny. Oh, gross. Yellowish brown color? Mint chip, it was a white object that fell. Oh no, I wasn't live when it fell. I had to stop and then I took a picture of I went out there to see what happened, if there was damage, because I didn't know. And then I saw the big hole in my hood. Did you see the hole in my hood? My video? I don't know if I could send it on and put it on here, but I could try. Hey, in my video that went out today, Danny lost a tooth. I showed Danny losing a tooth. And it went all the way through to right into the engine. I don't know how can she do that, Jojo? Could she be behind the live stream and still be commenting where we're at? I didn't know you could do that. I'm going to try to get these. I mean, I'm still here with you, so I hope if it's going to let me do this. I don't know if it will. Hold on, I don't want to lose you. Okay, let me see if I can get out of this one without losing. Oh, did I lose you guys? Oh, I thought I almost lost you. I'm gonna. She might be on to she says I'm not sure how to refresh. It should be in the upper left-hand corner, Lorelai. And she's still answering, typing camping groups. That was right. But we've already all answered it. Look at the I don't know. You should be able, I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to try to bring in those pictures, but I'm going to have to get rid of something here to do that. And see if I can bring in these pictures from my computer. Hold on here. I'm going to go to my, I'll show you on here the pictures of my I'll bring one more up, and then I'll show you the pictures of my holes on my thing. It's going to take a minute to I uploaded the same thing. That's the same one. I got to get the other one. There's the wrong one. One more to bring up. Oh, they both have the same number on them. Well, that can't be right. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to see if I can show you that picture. Okay, this one's processing. Okay, here it is. I can't turn it sideways, but here it is right there. And let's see if I can bring this other one up. I bet you I did the same one twice. That's it. Dave's channel. No, that was it. When I'm talking about Dave, it's where Dave is a guy that was in Quartzsite that has his own, built this really cool shower and out in the desert, and he would let anybody use it. So I'm going to show you another one. I'm going to bring it up though. I gotta bring it, upload it of my. And they're sideways. They won't let me turn it on here. I know. Wait, let me show you. I'll show you how, because it was right there by the windshield. Yeah, it's about the size of a quarter. I don't know, Billy. What was it about the size of? It was about the size between a nickel and a quarter. But here's a better picture of it, but it won't let me turn it the other way. Yeah, I am lucky it didn't go through. Okay, here's the other one. Here it is. That's how big it is. It's like the corner of whatever it was hit it, and that whole and the hole went all the way through. Because when Billy came by to give me gas, the gasoline, we opened my hood, and you could see the hole went straight through. Yeah, I know it is crazy, Chrissy. So in fact, I still have to go do it. I have to go get some butyl tape. Somebody told me to use butyl tape and put butyl tape in there, and then I could like spray it with a little galvanized, not galvanized, Rust-Oleum paint, white tape paint. And I keep forgetting to do that, but now that when I get to the RV park, I'm going to have my brother look at it. And I'm sure I can't find my butyl tape. It's in my camper somewhere. Cause I have everything, Billy, right? All this electrical stuff. Cause I have, 5 electricians in my family. I better have everything I need. Plus my other brother from another mother is electrician. So I better have my electrical stuff. It could have been, no, it was white. I mean, it was bigger than a bolt. She's still answering questions. Lorelai, you're still answering questions? Have fun playing. We already did that. If she's having fun, that's all that matters. If she watches the replay, this will be. We're not laughing at you, Lorelai. We're laughing with you because you're unable to refresh. Oh, man, she might not be. Well, she probably can't hear me yet talking about it. Your volume's on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear what I'm saying, even though you're watching the game? Oh, no, it wouldn't have been a bullet. A bullet wouldn't have made that kind of a mark. That used to be my job. Bullet holes are different. And I didn't hear it was raining out. I didn't hear any bullets. I didn't hear any, anything that close by. I didn't hear any okay, Lorelai. No, it was raining out. It probably wouldn't have any gunpowder on it. But gee, I wonder if I have any gunshot residue kits left. No, I don't have those. I don't carry them anymore because I retired. We love you, Lorelai, even though you're still playing the game. Yeah, so that's kind of big, isn't it? I mean, look at that. Crazy. Yep. Story of my life. Only those kind. Hey, you know what? They just had something on the news about a Delta airplane that something was wrong with its tire, and another pilot saw it, so he radioed the control tower to let the guy know that he shouldn't leave because there's something wrong with the tire. which would be part of the either the takeoff or the landing gear. Okay, so shit, I tell you, shit only happens to me, right? I mean, this shit can only happen. That's what I said in my letter to Boeing. It's like this shit only happens to me, stuff like this. Thinking I'm the only one that has this stuff happen. I was on a trip. This was a couple years ago. I took a flight from Florida. I was living in Florida, still working for the police, sheriff's office. I went up to Illinois for a family matter. And on the way back home, we had to sit in the airport because I was going to be late getting back there to Florida. Only this could happen. Have you ever heard of this? My plane had a flat tire. Yeah. It had a flat tire. I never heard of a plane getting a flat tire, but I suppose they do. But there's like, Danny's doing good, but there's only like one person that can change these flat tires at the airport that I was at. So they had to call this person out because he's not there all the time. And that we had to wait for the guy to respond and then change the tire. And it was the front tire that holds the nose up, which is very important. And I was okay with that because, we needed that tire to land. Otherwise, it would crash on the ground. Hi, Sierra. Oh, Ambitious Antique, thanks for joining. Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah, it was great. Okay, so Mint Chips asking me, I have a concealed carry permit to carry in every state in the United States. That's all I'll say. Because I'm retired law enforcement. It's up to an individual. Just because you have a concealed license to carry doesn't mean that you are carrying. A lot of people have concealed license to carry, but they don't carry. But they have it because it's their right to have it. Arizona, you don't need a permit to carry a gun, and you can open carry, and you can walk around with a holster on, just like Quick Draw McGraw or the Lone Ranger. You don't have to have a permit to open carry in Arizona in Quartzsite. So if anybody carries in Quartzsite, they might as well let it show because, but if you want to conceal it, in some states that have open carry, if you want to conceal your firearm, then you have to have a permit to conceal it. But Arizona, you don't need a permit for a firearm. And Florida just passed it too, that you do not need a permit for a firearm, to carry a firearm in Florida, concealed. But there is no open carry in Florida. Oh, well, you tell Sierra I said hello. Hey, Sierra. I miss dancing with you. You need to come to another meetup where we can go dancing. So there was no planes going over where I was at. I don't know. Space junk. I don't know. I think it was an airplane. I think it was an airplane part, Billy. So that they'll pay me for my repairing my hood. I think it was an airplane part. It hit awful hard. What kind of junk comes out of space that far down onto the ground? I don't know. That's why I drive, Linda. Oh, Mississippi's open carry. Yep. Tennessee, I think, is open carry, but there's a lot of places that won't let you carry. You have Mint Chip. You have TT, Thousand Trails. I think that everybody should have their concealed license permit, and I think everybody, if they, has the right to carry if they want to, and if they don't want to, it's up to them, but don't give up your rights. If you have the right to have a permit, go get a permit, because if you don't, one day you might not have that right anymore, and then you won't have had it. And if you already have the permit, you will be grandfathered in most cases. It is your constitutional right to carry or to own a handgun. Doesn't mean you have to, but you should have the documents that say that you can if you want to. But remember, you need to know how to use it, and you need to practice, because if you don't, then the bad guys are going to get it away from you and use it on you. So my Starlink, is something wrong with my Starlink? Oh, I don't know. I don't think Ron DeSantis says anything about loving his guns, but he's not going to take away our concealed carry or our right to carry, because they just passed a law that for Florida that you don't have to have a permit. You shouldn't have to. It's a constitutional right. Yeah, a bullet makes leaves a different impression anyway. Starlink can be the cause of what? Of my dent? Well, good. I'm glad she's going to go to another. Yeah, you got to, if you don't practice with it, you know. Oh, Georgia's open carry now? I didn't know that. I have to check it because I have an app that tells me. I'm an instructor. I teach concealed carry for the state of Illinois. Oh, well, some people give you looks. I never had any problem in Arizona with people give me looks. I used to carry my gun open all the time in Arizona. I open carried in Kentucky at the caverns because you can. And, in Florida, well, they passed a new law, but in Florida, you can open carry. It's the only place you really can open carry is when you're camping. Yeah. If you look up the statute, and I'm like, I was a cop here and I never knew that. Of course, I always open carried when I was a cop because I had a badge. But even, in uniform, but I mean, when you're in plain clothes, we had to wear a sport coat. Like when I was a detective, we had to wear a sport coat, blazer or something. If but once we got to a crime scene, we could take off our jacket and, because we're working on a case. Oh no, you don't. No, ambitious antique. It's got nothing to do with your vision. There is no vision restriction. You just got to be able to pass the test. If you wear glasses or corrected vision, it shouldn't matter because I don't have 20/20 vision. But I have to qualify every year because I have a retiree's permit. I would never use a laser. There's no reason to have a laser on your firearm. You have a laser that's only going to get you killed because now somebody knows exactly where you are to shoot you back. That's just, you shouldn't really have a laser on yours. I have one, but No. I have it for the flashlight that comes with it, so I can use the flashlight. But even then, we don't like to use the flashlight because then you get the flashlight on, it only shows people where you are so they can get a better shot at you. Well, it's a personal decision that you have to make on whether you would ever want to carry one or not. You know, everybody has their own decision, you know. And if you do carry a gun, you shouldn't advertise it. That's like, you know, when somebody asks me, I have a permit, I teach concealed carry, but I don't always carry. You know, you would never know if I did or not. It's not something I would advertise. I would be happy to teach her concealed carry. Yeah, I would not ever use a laser. I would never recommend it. A shoulder harness is just TV stuff. You wear a shoulder harness, you're going to end up shooting yourself in the stomach when you're trying to draw it out of the holster. Because it's a cross jaw. You wear a shoulder harness, it's a cross jaw. So you better be good at it and practice real well. Good for you, Debbie. You're a Floridian, though. That's why. Florida knows how to do it. Because I used to live here, you know. That's the way it is. Boy, how did we change that subject to guns? I don't usually like to talk about that, but, you know, on a forum, but well, you can use it for fun when you go to the range or if you go out into the desert and shoot, you know. It's something that you could have fun with out there. Yep, I agree, Debbie. You're funny. AA. You're right, Billy. Well, if you're not experienced with a cross jaw, it's no, you know, it's crazy. You're better off putting on a thigh holster if you're worried about having um a holster around your waist. You can also, you know, have a thigh holster if you're doing like ATV stuff and recreational stuff like that. But some of these people with these fancy things, they end up shooting themselves unless you practice all the time. Oh, well, that's okay, mint chip. I mean, I don't think it's really an education, but, you know, because I think sometimes, you know, it's better not to really tell people what, you know, if you do or you don't, you know. I mean, having, you know, a firearm in your vehicle is one thing, but carrying it around with you, you know, is another thing. And you can't carry a firearm if you have alcohol, if you're consuming alcohol. So if you see me drinking, you know, I absolutely Don't have one on me. Oh, that's funny. It's a, you know, and it's a personal choice. You know, if you don't feel comfortable carrying it, you gotta remember, if it's in your purse and you leave your purse somewhere, then somebody gets a hold of it. So you got to take that purse with you everywhere you go, or lock it up. Oh, I hope it was education. I don't know. I mean, it's a big responsibility to carry one. If you're carrying it in a fanny pack or a purse or in a bag or something like that, you know. I mean, the statute or the law for carrying concealed, it was meaning on your body, not like in a fanny pack or a backpack or something like that. It really was for on your body, although, you know, now it's changed that if you're carrying a shoulder bag and it's in your shoulder bag, or they make purses with holsters in it, you know, or fanny packs or whatever. But when you go to the bathroom, you can't be holding on to that purse. You gotta be really careful where you set your bag. Can't just put it on the floor. You know, you gotta put it someplace where people can't reach under the stall and take it, because then they get your purse and they get your firearm. That's true, Camp Corwin. I actually have taken both my grandsons to the gun range, both of them. I showed them how to use a handgun for the first time, and their dad showed them how to use a long gun. Correct. It's better not to tell somebody that you have it. So we've been on for, oh my gosh, 2.5 hours. I think we need to say goodnight. It is 10:30 in Florida, so it's 9:30 where y'all are at, or less. I think I lost Liz. I don't see her anymore. So she must have left and I didn't see her say goodbye. So Travels with Pearls and JoJo and some of the other people that were in the chat that had to leave. Thanks for joining. I think we'll go ahead and end this 2.5 hour live stream. 7:30 by you, Mint Chip. Thanks for joining. Ambitious Antique, thank you. Oh, getting your jammies on, Travels with Pearl. Following Chrissy. Yeah, they will. Crazy people will challenge you. My brother from another mother. That's correct. Oh, somewhere in time. Oh, Michelle falling asleep. Yeah, me too. I'm yawning, guys. I thank you for staying with me this long. You know, our live chats might be small, but our subjects are tall. And I love y'all for coming and spending time with me tonight and playing the game. So thank you to my moderator, Billy Strong's Adventure. You're welcome. Good night, Michelle, and thanks for the love. I hope everyone had a great time. I enjoyed you all. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody. We'll have another game again. This has been my first live chat in a long time. So I'll try to do one once a month, maybe sooner more, but we'll see. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, my moderators. Thanks, my good friends. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing the game. And thanks to those viewers who are watching the replay. And I hope you enjoyed the game also, playing along. Have a great night. See you next time.